All right, so here's my takeaway. As this nation, America, continues down this path of introspection, I think there are great chances for the positive evolution that we've enjoyed to continue. I truly believe that there is an innate desire in this country to be colorblind. We aren't there yet, and those who talk like racism today is like a sighting of Bigfoot probably never felt the sting of racism. But that being said, the biggest threat to being a country where everyone lives by the motto, we should be judged by the content of our character, are those who are looking to hijack good intentions and derail progress. I mean, think about this. Good news can never be good news. Steps in the right direction are never steps in the right direction. And of course, positive developments can never be acknowledged, at least when they happen from the actions of politicians from the right, while decades of failure authored by politicians from the left not only continue to be ignored, but in too many cases, there are calls to double down on those same failed approaches. It's kind of amazing to me that the same folks that think outcomes can be manipulated by keep using the same approaches that have resulted in abysmal outcomes for a few decades now. I mean, free community college for someone with an 8th grade reading level is actually cruel. Seducing people not to work robs them of ever cultivating God-given gifts and robs the nation of potential leaders in all facets of business, all facets of life and society. Meanwhile, corporate America is leaning in more and more. You know, they started leaning in recently, and I've been leery from the very beginning. However, it's with these big businesses, right, opining openly on social issues, and more recently taking even stronger political sides. Now, my first instinct is, what are they hiding? I mean, when I look into these companies myself, I look into their history, their business practices, their board of directors. I always come away wondering if they should just maybe set the example rather than wag a finger. And it turns out that my gut, well, it was right all the time. An exhaustive study is going to be published on Monday by Blindor that will show companies that made statements of solidarity with the black community have 20% fewer black employees than companies that didn't make any statements at all. Now, the report holds out hope that $4.6 billion pledged to help will somehow make a difference, but I wonder how much of that money will be used sort of to buy real estate, expensive real estate, maybe Cuban cigars. I'm more concerned that a lot of that cash will be funneled to organizations that actually lose power and influence as our country grows closer together. The bottom line is corporate virtue signaling is not only phony, but it is actually making the situation worse. So my message to corporate America is just shut up and do the right thing. That is, if you really give a damn.